So, about the apologies he's made. The first one was a written one on Twitter, and somebody basically did a very short analysis of it, and Keemstar also talked about it, but I've just seen that Keemstar's video seems to have been taken down. Basically, to me it feels very insincere. He's humble bragging. It's basically like, I do not need to do this for views because I get views. But to that I say that a video like this with millions of views, whether it is monetized or not, will obviously bring you some subs, despite how disturbing your actions actually are, which will be good for you for the next video you do, which will be monetized. Also, I do not think you should end a video with Logan for life. This is not about you or your fans or the Logan. This is about a very specific action you took, which was wrong in an ethical sense. Also, all his fans tweet out that he basically apologized and we should leave him alone. As I have stated multiple times through this video, I did make the decision to do this video not to attack him, also not to shame him, but to explain specifically without insults, while trying to come from sort of a calm, rational standpoint why what he did was wrong, and the problem with what his fans are doing right now, attacking other people who talk about this. His second apology is a video. It's both on Twitter and on YouTube. I do not know of any other platforms. I do not use any other platforms. I'm probably too old for that. I like to think that it is serious, that it comes from the heart, and I really hope for him that he is serious about this, that he actually understood why he got that sort of backlash and why people have called him out. He says he never got any backlash of that sort before. Humble brag. And he also calls his fans to not defend his actions, because they're basically not defendable, which I think is a good part. However, obviously his fans do not take this too hard and still continue attacking basically anybody who speaks bad about him, which to me gives a sort of cult-y feeling. Now, Logan Paul has done stupid things before, as far as I'm aware. I have said I do not watch him, I do not watch his brother, I just stumble across him whenever somebody talks about the next stupid thing they did. And I have seen several people calling this apology video fake and acted, and saying it's him reading off some sort of prepared letter or whatever. I am somebody who likes to give people the benefit of the doubt, to a degree where I might come across as naive. I am willing to give Logan Paul the benefit of the doubt on this one, and I sincerely hope that his fans eventually come to realize that what he did wasn't okay, and stop defending him and actually take time to reflect upon it, just as he wrote that he's going to do. Before I come to the end, I want to talk about something else which has been widely discussed on social media already, and that is YouTube's response, which is, and I hate to use the word, problematic. First of all, I'd like to say that I did not look up the information for the most part. It's all hearsay, so please do not take my word for gospel. However, somebody claimed that YouTube actually did review the video while it was up and found nothing wrong with it and did not take it down. Apparently, Logan Paul did take it down himself after the backlash, after it had amassed quite an amount of views and likes. Well, and YouTube did nothing. Now, Philly D, also known as Philip DeFranco, posted a short comment on, or a statement on Twitter by a contact of his who apparently works for YouTube, and the comment says nothing. It is so lacking any sort of consensus, any sort of meaning that it probably could have been written by a politician. And as of now, there have been several instances where people's videos calling Logan Paul out have been not only demonetized but removed or have received strikes, and the re-uploads of his video are immediately taken down for graphic content and whatever, which personally I do think is a good thing, that the re-uploads of the video are taken down. As I've said, this video should have never been on the internet in the first place, out of respect for the poor guy. One of my favorite YouTubers, Ready to Glare, has now re-uploaded her video in response to Logan Paul without the graphic content. She showed parts of his video, not the ones where he zoomed up and down on the body and stuff, but parts. And as of now, it is still up. However, it has been age restricted, and people are complaining that basically Logan's video received none such restrictions by YouTube. And I think this is a problem because it shows obvious favoritism. Both Logan and Jake Paul are known for doing stuff, I mean especially Jake, but still, for doing stuff that could be considered stupid or immature for the most part, and actually somewhat dangerous for some others. And as YouTube basically is not only the place where they work, but also the one who pushes them, who makes them famous, I think YouTube should take responsibility in this case. I think YouTube as of late has become a place which has become somewhat hierarchical. And what I mean by that is that if you one of YouTube's golden boys, let's say, you can do whatever you like, while smaller content creators, and I think that the definition of a small content creator has become rather broad. Or if you talk about quote-unquote sensitive topics, if you make creepy content, if you talk about LGBT issues, if you talk about sex ed, if you talk about mental health, if you talk about unpopular opinions, which you should have every right to voice, you instantly get demonetized. We all know that smaller YouTubers especially struggle with false copyright claims and DMCAs all the time, and YouTube does nothing about that. Also, YouTube has struggled so hard to be extra PC and still obviously didn't find anything wrong with Logan Paul filming a dead body, which amazes me in a very bad way. If you have managed to come this far, I promise you I'm going to come to an end. Thank you for sitting through with me, and I want to end this video both on a plea. Please do not use death threats against Logan Paul, against his fans. Please do not wish them any sort of physical or mental harm. It is absolutely not helpful. It will not make anybody see the error of their ways if you just go ahead and tell them that they deserve to die, that they deserve to be punished, whatever, which is what I've tried to do in this video, to explain in a non-insulting way why this entire situation has created so much of an uproar. If you're a member of the Low Gang, I hope you can understand a little better where we are coming from. That this is not about us hating on Logan Paul, but that this is about a very serious topic which has been not properly represented. I want to thank you for bearing with me for so long. I know this is a very long video. I do not know if I have to split it into parts. I obviously never did this. And I want to urge you once again, if you feel that you have mental health issues, if you feel like your life is no longer worth living, please know that, first of all, you are not alone. It is not a shameful thing to suffer from depression, which was something I struggled very much with. I was ashamed of asking for help. I was ashamed of my own weakness, as I perceived it. I really urge you to understand that there are people who care about you, even if you don't see them. And I urge you to seek professional help. It's the least you owe to yourself. Please, please take care of yourself, everybody, whether you are physically and mentally fine or not. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Be kind to another. And please, should you see this, please leave a comment. I want to start a discussion, a real discussion, not a slur of hate comments of people calling one another out. I really want this to be a video for you to understand the other side of you a little more. Thank you for bearing with me.